Hey everybody, welcome to another review of Queen Sugar. Thanks for coming in to watch my video. I really appreciate it. So we opened up with Darla and Ralph Angel swimming. Swimming is Darla's release, so I guess she's trying to get Ralph Angel to relax and release. I think that's a great thing that they're doing together. Then they show Darla packing because Blue got suspended from school, so she has to go there to take care of some things. Blue is excited that he's getting suspended. That would be a child for you. So he could come home early. He really missed them. Then we go to Prosper and Miss Ann. Is that her name? I'll get it. Miss Ann. So Billy is, having her coffee and she hear them laughing and giggling in the room. Miss Ann come out the room and then like, hey Billy. Billy is shocked. And Prosper is just standing there like, what? Nah, he not like that like what? But he was like, he thought Billy was out having a breakfast with Vince. So she said she had breakfast with Vince. Their conversation didn't go well. He's, not taking a long walk or whatever. So Prosper said he came all the way down here to let you know that he cares. Billy's like, listen, me being down here, it has changed me. It's changed us. She don't know what she want to do. So she's leaving. And Miss Ann walks back in and she was like, let me get out y'all way because y'all talking. She was like, no, 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 I'm leaving. And Prosper made sure to ask Billy, do you need to talk? And Billy was like, no, I'm fine. Okay, but did y'all peep the two TVs, one on top of each other? Who did that back in the day when one TV was broke and you used the other TV or one had sound? Well, anyway, now that's neither here nor there. Let me not go there. And by the way, her name is not Ann, it's Miss Sandy in the show. So we at Aunt Vi's getting her restaurant ready to open. She gets somebody standing at the door. It's somebody from social services looking for Joaquin and his brother. Come to find out they haven't been in school and they have reason to believe that there is no adult supervision. Didn't I say that in the first review? I said there's something with his mother. So I guess we're gonna find out what's that all about. Then we have the farmers at the co-op. They're trying to convince one of the farmers to put his land in a trust. This way, what happened to Miss Brevelin or Bevelin won't happen again. It'll be harder for them to take the land when all their land is in a trust. So, what they're going to do is go to the auction and try to get her land back. So, they're going to bid against each other. They have enough money pooled, so that I guess they're going to bid the maximum of what they have pooled together to try to get Miss Bethina land back. That's her name. I know I said it wrong earlier, but that's her name. So they all look to the farmer that was disagreeing to putting his house in the trust. And he was like, I'm going to miss you. He was just joking, though. He's all in. He's all in. So Micah walks into the NFT place with Zane. And, the guys that's there dap Zane up, but they ignore Micah. And Micah was like, what's that all about? And Zane let him know, I told you as good as your last sell. So basically, they ignore the people that don't sell no more. So he decides to show Micah what sells. And he shows him an NFT of a girl posting her ex's text, and it sold for like some thousands of dollars. And he was like, basically, you got to have something scandalous, is what I'm seeing from here. So he shows the picture of his mother. Well, it wasn't actually a picture, it was a video of his mother when she confronted her husband when she found out he was cheating. And he was like, this is what you need to post. And he also made a suggestion that he use his dad. And he was like, nah. He was like, nah, let me get out of here. I got a project to do. But you could see on his face, he was like disappointed. And it probably rang back to him what the picture teacher said to him. Not the picture teacher. I meant to say photography teacher said to him about Zane being slimy. I'm saying slimy. So we back at Miss Vi's restaurant. In walks Joe Quan. Oh, child, I don't know if I'm saying this. It must be the retrograde. But anyway, Jaquan walks in. She shows him the card that the social work gave her. She said, "You need to let me know what's going on." So come to find out, he said that his mother said if she don't come home, she was deported. So they've been hiding out, waiting for their mother to come back. The mother is in Mexico, and she says she's coming back. So Miss Vi was like, "Listen, y'all gonna show me where y'all living." He takes her to where they're living. The little brother is there. The little brother got a black eye. And he said that the brother had a fight in school. And Miss Vi was like, pack your stuff. I keep saying Miss Vi because I grew up with a lady named Miss Vi. Miss Vi um, said to pack their stuff. They're going home with her, and then they'll figure it out from there. And they'll find a way to get in touch with their mother. Then we got Blue, who made it to the Baby and Me appointment. He's new to it. He met another dad there, somebody he knows, so they're getting it done. Go fathers, go daddies. Hollywood want to know why she ain't let him know she was bringing two whole humans home. And she was like, they need somewhere to go. He was like, how long they gonna stay? She said she don't know. They need us. He says, ain't nothing like the love of a border alone woman. He gives her a kiss. Ain't really nothing he could do about it. Okay. Then we have Darla sitting with the principal of the school. Come to find out, Blue hacked the system. He was upset. Well, Darla wanted him to apologize, but when the principal came in, Blue did his whole spiel about how he started naming these great African Americans, and in the school history, they're not naming none of them. And Darla looking at him like with pride and a smile, and basically was saying, okay, what Blue did was wrong, but are y'all going to fix this curriculum? Of course, this is dealing with critical race theory, of course, that they have taken out of a lot of schools. So they're trying to get rid of Black history, which is unfortunate. So we have a scene with Billy and Vince. They're having their talk. Pretty much, Billy is letting him know that she has not given all of herself to him because when she came back, she realized that she wasn't a bad daughter or a bad friend, that she was abused and unprotected, and she's working through all of that. So she's asking him to allow her to go through all of that. He apologized, give her a kiss on the head. I'm assuming he's okay with it at this moment. So I don't know how that's going to work out for Billy and Vince. Then we have a quick scene with Ralph Angel and the other dad finishing up at the Baby and Me thing. Um, they realized that well, the guy was actually a cop. He quit. He said he didn't feel good being a cop. So him and his wife are now volunteering at I think a trans center, working with them. And Ralph Angel said it feels good doing what you love to do. Micah bumps into this other photographer. He wanted to take a picture of her for his project, a picture of a fascinating stranger, only to find out she's actually a photographer who taught the photographer who's teaching the class that he's in. And there's a picture, the same picture that was staring at when he took, you know, when he was in the class. This lady was staring at the picture. Come to find out, that was the love of her life. So she wanted to know what Micah's story is. He said he's still trying to figure it out. So she says, the next time I see you, I need you to figure this out. So I had a quick thought in my head, like with this scene being of this woman who took this photo, and the woman in the photo is the love of her life. I wonder if that's going to make Micah reflect on where he wants to be in life. You know, they had this scene with him and his friend Isaiah, which Isaiah is, part of the LGBT community or part of the community. So I know Micah likes girls too. So I just wondering if this scene is going to reflect back to him figuring out who he is and knowing confidently who he is. Darla and Blue are having ice cream. An old friend from college walks up. Darla face changes. She says, what are you doing in DC? She looks at Blue. She says, well, she definitely corrected her because she called us by some last name. She let her know she's Miss Bordelon and it's Blue Bordelon. And she said that Blue looks like she was about to say the guy name, and Darla cut her off. Sends Blue away. And she was like, didn't y'all have a night together? She was like, well, I wouldn't call it a night because I was unconscious. If you remember, Darla had issues with drugs back in the day. So, and I do think it was an issue with Blue wondering if Blue is his baby. I'm going to have to go back and look at the episodes. So Darla cut that conversation short, and her and Blue got the hell up out of there. Nova's at her computer. I guess she's texting. She wrote a letter and screenshot it and texted to her boyfriend because he's away on some trip in Africa. And she gets a call from the lady wondering if she's going to accept the deal for the movie. She says she hasn't got her family to accept. Better yet, even ask them if they were okay with it. So the lady lets her know it's a once in a lifetime deal. She needs an answer. She says she's going to work on it. What y'all think the family going to say? Because I think it'll be a good thing to bring light to what happened, what's happening, with the black farmers in this particular town. So we'll see. Then we're at the auction. Came in with their plan. They was going to bid against each other, and it was going well until the damn colonizer came in and overbid for 700. They was in the twos. He did it to 700. Of course, obviously they ain't had the money to outbid him. So Sam said the border loans don't know when to quit. So basically, he took the land from Patina to show the border loans something. It's fucked up. Billy is looking at photos, reminiscing about her mom and dad and the love they had. She says she'll never find a love like that. Girl, I'm with you because goddamn these dudes. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So Prosper was like, he don't want to replace Claire. She was like, you're not replacing Claire, which is her mom. And Sandy loves you so much. So he makes sure to tell her that is she gonna come to the first harvest potluck? She said she's gonna stay home. He said that he wants her to be there. She was like, you got this look in your eyes. So she knew something was up. So Mike is talking to the NFT guys that he invited them over to his house. They was having drinks. So he's giving them inspiration like, we could be more than just trending topics or whatever. And of course, Zane is in the background looking like, oh, this dude trying to take over. He ain't happy about that. So he comes over to the guys and like, one more drink and we out of here. Then he has a talk with Micah to let him know like he likes him, but he don't know if it's going to work out with him. And then Micah's sitting at the doggone counter contemplating if he should send a picture of his mama so it could trend and sell again. Like, you just had a whole conversation with them about not finding trending topics. Like, what are you doing? Your mom is running for senator, although it was already on the internet before you sent this picture. But shouldn't you have confirmed it with your mom? But anyway, he falling under the peer pressure. Like the photographer said, it's one thing to go after the money, but are you going to be a real artist and have something to say? Come on, Micah, get it together. So Vi and Hollywood are on a video call with Joe Quan and his brother's father. He's in jail. Not sure why he's in jail. I don't even remember him from the other series, but he's thankful that Vi and Hollywood is there to take care of their children. And he said he could sign some papers so they can get custody. So hopefully that all works out. The boys get to talk to their dad. They speak to him in Spanish. So I don't know what the heck they were saying. So we have the social worker come over. She's going through Vi house to see where the boys are sleeping and what environment they're living in or whatever. So basically she says that, she don't normally do it this way, but the boys can stay with Vi in Hollywood until their application is completed. Vi wants to know what more do they need. She said there's more paperwork and we have to do a background check of everybody in the household. And she asked if they have more adults in the household. Vi didn't answer, but her and Hollywood gave each other a look. Because, of course, Ralph Angel was in jail before. Darla was on drugs. And, child, whole mess. Go from there. So we at the first harvest potluck. You see Darla's back in town. She's kissing all over Ralph Angel. He asked how the trip was. She ain't had nothing to say about the trip. I don't understand why she couldn't say anything about the trip. She could have at least explained what happened with Blue. But she claimed that she missed him so much she don't want to talk about it right now. She's tired. But whatever. And then we see Vince and Billy. They're talking. Vince came to say goodbye before he leaves town, and he just lets Billy know, like, listen, I'm doing this on your terms again, but once you figure out what it is you're figuring out, either we're going to be married or we're not. And it got to be us doing it together and no more secrets. Then in comes Prosper with his second line band, and he ends up proposing to Sandy. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And that was the end of the scene. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Come down in the comment section. if you want to have a conversation about this review. And again, I appreciate my new subscribers. Have a good day. Peace.